Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Devious Duo Discussions. I'm gonna get this fucking intro right one day.
Wasn't it like Diabolical Duo Discussion?
No, Devious Duo Discussions.
Devious Duos? Okay, Devious Duos.
Yeah,
Devious
it's
Duos.
not that easy, is it?
No. We was gonna go.
It's fucking difficult sometimes. But yeah, we're back with episode 2. I guess. Today, it's currently the 2nd of September, so people know when this came out, so... when I say this, there's not a lot of stuff happening right now, and like, some people will just argue this. I might as well say it right away. Yes, I know there were some things on Gamescom and like E3, and now, no, not E3, PAX. And like PAX and stuff and E3, no, not E3, damn it! It's PAX and Gamescom. There was a lot of stuff. And sure, and maybe like you think like, oh, that's a lot of newsworthy. But then you gotta realize there wasn't a lot of like new things in that. It was just like, oh, this is what we expected. Oh, this is what we expect from that one. It's like, oh, the Spyro, it has more stuff. Like, yeah, of course, the Spyro remake that's been going on for a while. Like, it was all just, really just updates. It wasn't really much, like, new. Like, that's gonna be my excuse. And it's like, I looked at, like, I looked all over IGN and PC Gamer and, like, found nothing. Almost nothing. So we're gonna be talking about some, so Dib sent me some keywords, and he sent me, let's find it here, because I don't want to be blamed for the pretty things of here, but no. But yeah.
I actually remember, no, I actually, like the music, oh yeah, I see it.
No, but basically Dib told me about, he had some topics, and that was McDonald's service, fighting games, and Pokemon. Like, I was thinking, like, yeah, like, let's see if I can find some stories around that. So I did. And, but, and there, I will say, there's a lot of interesting ones. But then again, we're gonna find out if they're interesting enough. So, as always, first off of the show, we're gonna talk about a little bit about, what we have played, like, this recent time. I will say last week, like, since the last fucking thing, but there's been a little while, so we've been playing a lot, I guess. Also, there are some different, like, topics. Basically means news stories that are something coming out, something interesting coming out, or, like, as I said, not much interesting happening right now, so, I mean, yeah, you'll get nothing, if that's the case. And, yeah, and after that, we will just, round up the show by doing our top 3, this time a top 3 in video game music, which is going to be interesting. Both me and Dib, as always, has tried to find our best lists. And also, something new to that list, though, is, and I actually have a list from different, like magazines and stuff like that people have, like, made, like, top 10 music in video games, or like top 25 and stuff like that. Now these were the most, like, whatever I found on the most on the lists, and like basically which was highest on the list is what I basically have. So yeah,
Sounds spicy.
there's not really, like, sure, it's not gonna be like the top 3 of every list, but it's basically like, when I found like 30 of them, I just round up these 3 as, like, the top 3 in all of those. And, like, sure, there was a tie between one of them, and I could have included both of them, but nah, I just included one of them. What was that one? I have no idea, because I didn't fucking pay attention. But yeah. After that, we're just gonna round up the entire thing and talk a little bit about what's going up on our channels, and that's about it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm talking very fast today. By the way, Dib, why don't you start us off? What did you play this week?
Ooh, okay, I'm glad you had. I'm glad you. I'm glad you had. I'm currently looking at your Discord icon. It's like the hat in time character or something like that. I'm glad you had. I'm glad you asked. So I was playing a little bit of 8-bit. I think it was like 8-bit Hero or something like that. Yep. It's a mobile game. It's a dungeon crawler. Right? Not a whole lot of fun.
Not a lot of fun?
Nah, it's kind of like auto-play heavy. Like, you don't really play the game for the most part. Kind of like auto dungeon. You can play it without it, but it feels like an auto. It just kind of feels like an auto PG. It's not that fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not. They also have like where like there's a chance that the enemy would want to join your party, but it's like percent based, and it's not as good as First System and DX2 or anything like that. It's kind of garbo. Overall, I give it a spicy 1 out of 10.
A 5C 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10, yeah. A 1 out of 10. There was
1 out of 10.
one good thing about it, and that was just like the nostalgia of like 8-bit dungeons. That was it. That was the only fun thing about it.
That was the only thing you could think of that was good.
that particular game, yeah. I've also been playing some Smash Brothers. I love that game.
Smash Brothers is fucking fantastic. I don't want to hear anything else. If you got a different opinion, fuck you.
But yeah, I've been delving in the art of Greninja. Skill-based. It's a very combo-based character, so I wanted to play something that was kind of skill-based, and I thought, hey, Greninja takes skill to play. Why not play that? Because I play a lot of characters that are pretty hardcore. That actually take a degree of knowledge.
It's interesting that you actually say that, Deb, because one of our, like, you know, when you said the word fighting game, like, to me earlier, and, like, one of the news today is actually from Smash Brothers.
I think I might know what this is coming from. I might know what you want to hint towards.
No,
yeah.
I'm not gonna hint towards the leaks if that's what you're asking. Because fuck that. I'm sorry, I can't handle leaks.
We're not gonna talk about the leaks.
We can talk about the leaks if you like.
What about the trailers? Can we talk about the direct stuff?
We can talk about the direct stuff at some point, yeah. We can talk about it after this, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, I was playing a lot of Greninja because that sounds spicy, and I don't really feel like playing Bayonetta or Cloud when I don't even have the characters to begin with, and even if I did, I don't like them.
Yeah.
They're just too dumb. I don't like fighting against characters that like simple to play. Like there's no difficulty winning with that character.
You know what? I might as well just bring this news story up already, or like whatever this is by it, so then we just switch it out with Nintendo Direct and stuff. Because here's the deal. I did one of the things were the top tier characters in Smash. That was a news thing. And at first, yeah, like fucking Cloud and Bayonetta as a top. Like, why? Like, there's so many, like, things that they do weirdly. And one thing that I never understood, and maybe you can, like, talk about this.
Probably, yeah.
Meta Knight. What was he banned? Like, in almost every single, like, thing.
Back in Brawl, he was really, really good. All of his aerial mechanics really had downside to it. You could do it for a great deal of time. You can even ledge trap people, so you could do that. All his aerial mechanics were just spot on. You know how Bayonetta is stupid? That's basically how Meta Knight was in Brawl.
Oh, I see.
Bayonetta was the first to do all that stupid aerial. It was Meta Knight.
Dude,
really hard to play Meta Knight in 4, but in Brawl, you're the stupidest character alive.
Here's the deal. I won't say... I played Jigglypuff a lot. I love Jigglypuff. But the thing is, as said, the only thing that you could do on Jigglypuff is usually just be in the air. Because your aerial and like stuff like that is just fucking fantastic, while your ground moves are just terrible. Like, how many people do you actually see using like the roll? Like, or
never use roll out.
yeah, and like the thing is, if you don't roll, what else do you have? You have sing that puts people to sleep a little while, but what do you do then? And you would
go for the rest.
Yeah, no, but the problem is the rest has such a bad hitbox now that you will like 10% not hit him. Like 60% of the time you won't hit the target, which is a huge disadvantage because then you're sleeping and people can literally do a max charged attack on you. Like,
oh yeah, pro players are able to land that consistently, like spot on all the time. I think there's a certain combo you do to guarantee the land on the rest.
But you know what but one thing that I was looking at recently, it's like the top tier players, right? It's like, oh, Cloud, Captain Falcon, Bayonetta, Mario, Lucina, yeah, Marth, Sonic, Zero Suit Samus. Like, it's the fast characters, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like, the thing is, the highest one that are not, like, fast is Ganondorf. Ganondorf is not that fast.
Low tier.
He's like
yeah,
top...
He's
top 10, actually, so not too bad.
Like, is this like their most recent top 10 list? Or
this is the most.
Like
this is like the most popular characters played in like tournaments and stuff like that. So basically, this is a list that's basically like of on the fighting game like events hub. And these are the characters that got picked the most and like the highest scoring ones. And it's like percentage played and percentage won. Now, when I look, you know, which one is the least amount of play, do you think? And it's funny how bad this is.
Well, for glory, I see a lot of Ganondorf, even though a lot of people say he's terrible. It's weird because there's a lot of characters people say are just garbage. But all I ever see in, you know, for glory and stuff like are those characters.
You know, that's actually a thing, because, you know what? Honestly, when I play, there's a reason why I play with items on, and there's a reason why I play with, like, stage hazards. It's because I'm a very, like, casual guy. I love just fun in games, per se. And, like, Smash Brothers is a lot like a party game. Like, it's just like, you play a bit and then like stuff happens and you like sometimes it's an instant kill on their part or your part. It's like, yeah, somebody died, somebody hadn't fun, like, yeah, that happens. But the thing is I don't play Jigglypuff because because she's top tier. No, I find her fun. The same with Wii Fit Trainer, I have fun with her. Like,
good. She's really, Wii Fit Trainer's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really plays her that much, but like, come on, it's like how, like, somebody's like, oh, I want to play as Marth because Marth is top 6. Like, no, play as.
I play Marth because it's a top tier character. It takes skill to play Marth. What are you talking about?
Yeah, here's the deal.
You see how hard it is to kill with Marth as a late? It doesn't it's hard to kill with Marth. I think the characters that are really, I mean, in terms of skill, if we're talking skill here, I think it's characters that either rely on combos or they don't necessarily kill as easy as other characters. With Cloud, you can kill easy. Bayonetta, easy kills. Top tier characters have just easy ways to kill things. That's all it really is.
Like, here's the deal. I'm looking at this list, and King Dedede is at like 40 and stuff. Let me tell you, you don't want to fucking mess with Dib in King Dedede. Like, me and fucking Connor teamed up on him, and we couldn't fucking kill him. I was, like, let's just say this, I was Lucina, the top 5 character. Like, I think Connor was Lil Mac or something. Like, we were just like trying our hardest to fucking kill, like, Dib, and we were just like, I fucking can't hit him. This big fat bird is fucking killing us.
I can confirm this. This is
Yeah.
a true story.
Like, me and Connor were just like, "Oh, fuck, we can't kill him." And then I decided, like, okay, Connor, we can't kill him, but we can trick him. I got him off once by doing the stupidest tactic. I was literally, I think I was grabbing Dib. Like, I finally got to grab
You
him.
were grabbing me, I kind of was beating the shit out of it.
Yeah, I was literally just grab, punch, 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 punch. He got out of it. Grab right again. Punch, punch. Like, didn't work out. And like, the thing is, I think me and Connor stood on each side just grabbing, punching. But it was not good. We were just like, I fucking can't.
It was unbeatable.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, that's I'm really good at the game.
Yeah, it's like,
like,
as long as you're good at the game, you just don't need to like,
your list might as well not even exist if you're like because all the competitive players know how to play each character, so it doesn't even.
Yeah, but like, here's the deal. Against a top tier player, if you play like fucking Donkey Kong or something, sometimes they won't expect you to do anything because they just focus all about like, okay, I'm just gonna learn every move of the top 10 characters and not even care about the low ones. Like, they keep forgetting moves exist on like low tier characters.
Ever see like I've been watching a few players like iStudy, for example, phenomenal Greninja player, if not the best Greninja player out there. He never uses counter. Like, I mean, even once in a blue, like a very blue moon. But yeah, you'll never see some competitive players use moves on a character's kit. It just could be because they're either way too risky to pull, or they're just not good at all to use.
Yeah, it's really interesting actually to see people play like this.
I swear, I'm like one of the very few DDD players that actually use Jet Hammer.
Yeah, no, for me, you're the only one. Like,
yeah, I was wondering with Jet Hammer. It's ridiculous how fast you can kill a Jet Hammer.
Like, couldn't even get him with Wii Fit Trainer, my guy. Anyway, yeah, I guess. We went on a fucking tantrum about fucking Smash Brothers. Jesus. Yeah. That's what happens when there's games that we both play and know. Anyway, so I guess I could talk about whatever I played.
Enlighten us.
Yeah, okay. Now you're gonna fucking... So, in terms of new games, I didn't play too many. I have, however, downloaded Shenmue 1 and 2 again. It's on my computer. It's on Steam now, by the way, if somebody was curious. Dib, do you know what Shenmue is?
I actually watched Donkey do a review on it before, doing this video.
Yeah.
He said the game was a good start to the video game era in terms of. It was a step towards it. It was like during a time with like PS1 games and all that stuff. Yeah.
It was less than that. This was for the Sega like Sega Saturn or something like that. No, Dreamcast. Dreamcast.
Yeah,
sorry.
Dreamcast, yeah.
Sorry, Saturn. No, definitely not Saturn. But yeah, it was from the Sega Dreamcast. And the thing is, and I'm not even joking, it's actually, how much do you expect, like, how much do you think this was to make? Like, the entire sum of this game. And I remember it.
That was probably a big project. Well, actually, no, I don't remember if it cost all that much.
It costed 71 million.
A lot, actually. I take that back.
71 million dollars. That's in dollars, not in yen. Like,
they get back what they spent on it?
I have no idea.
Or would they bankrupt at that point?
Well, they did bankrupt from this actually. So, or like, I think like it not bankrupt completely. It was Sega, of course, but like it was they did have some issues after this per se. But here's which was interesting. This was the first game that ever had a day and night cycle.
Game, yep.
First game to have a day and night cycle. It was the first game to... It was very revolutionary, per se. But now you gotta realize... If you guys expect to be like, oh, I'm gonna be so enlightened, I'm gonna see this game. Here's the deal. Now, Skyrim, and like other games, they also have a day and night cycle. And it's relatively the same speed, per se, as Shenmue. Now, here's the deal, though. There is no waiting mechanic. So literally what you do is like, okay, I have to talk to the barber. There's no quest tracker, so you're literally walking around. Okay, I gotta talk to the barber. Where's the fuck's barber? You find the barber. Oh wait, that was the wrong barber. Now you gotta go to another barber. Oh, this barber shop opens at 5 and I'm at 12. I guess I gotta wait here in real time about like 10 minutes or like at half an hour. Like, you literally just wait, until the fucking thing opens. You could just walk around the city or you just fucking wait there. And then it finally happens, you can walk in. And what do you realize? Oh, that's also the wrong barber shop. There are 4 barbershops in this fucking city. You go to the next one, it's the right one. Now it tells you to go to the jacket shop. Jacket shop is closed at this hour, so you gotta come back tomorrow. And then you gotta wait for that to open when you get there. It's literally just the worst. Like, it has not aged well. I doubt, like, I've not played this one, though. But I played the original a little while ago, and it's, like, awful. It's not good.
The second one I heard was better. I heard the second one was better.
The Shenmue 2? I've not played Shenmue 2, so I can't really speak of that one. But I know Shenmue 1, it's not the best game. Let's just say that.
Acting was good. Don't you said the acting was good? Like...
Well, kinda. They are in ancient Japan, and they all talk like Americans, but you know, because a lot of them are like, it's like, you just like, you walk into a Chinese woman and it's like, oh, hi there, how's it going there? It's like, what the fuck? Where'd you get that accent from? But yeah, I've downloaded it, I haven't played it, but I'm excited, like, I haven't played it again, but I'm excited to relive past, per se. Will I get disappointed? Who knows? We'll see. Other than that, I've played a little bit more Brawlhalla. Did you remember Brawlhalla?
Yeah, I wish I actually played that more with you. I wish I played that more. Like, that seems like a game I'd get into because it's like Smash.
Yeah. I mean, you could just hit me up and, like, hit up me and Connor and we could play. Problem is, though, I'm gonna say this right away. Well, actually, no problem. I've been playing a lot with Elliot. Now, if you don't know Elliot, Elliot is a pro at fucking Brawlhalla. And I mean, literally, he has joined tournaments. Like, professional tournaments, and was ranked. And it was ranked at the, like, I think it was the top player in Sweden. So...
Kidding, he's like got to. Oh, shit.
He is like he was part of 3DT, which had one like they had 2 of the most like they had like the top 2 players in the entire game. That means they were the best of the best.
Oh yeah, the god at Brawlhalla then.
He basically is. He was like. He's always been very good at the game. And the funny thing is, like, I introduced him to the game, of course. He was in the beta. And, well, he's kind of stopped playing a little bit more. But the thing is, while he played, he tried to teach me to be good. The problem is then, I've started to become very, like, instinctive with fucking Brawlhalla. to a point where I will actually just fucking like, okay, I will try to predict movements and like stuff like that, and I don't even realize it. And I'm just like, damn it, I don't want to fucking do this. So yeah, I played a little bit with Connor. Me and Connor played a little bit. I couldn't predict Connor, so that's a good sign. I might actually be getting like okay at the game again. Yeah. Other than that, I played Grand Theft Auto 5. Me and Connor played a little bit. I played a lot with Connor this week, I realize.
I wish I played that more. I have that on like PS4.
Yeah, I like Grand Theft Auto 5. I haven't done much. I don't like. Here's the deal. I'm gonna be honest here. I enjoy the game, but I don't overly enjoy the game. It's not like a game that I really want to invest alone time in. And that's the problem with a lot of online games nowadays. It's like, oh, you could play, like, sure, you could play, like, you could just play, like, World of Warcraft. Oh, what does that mean? Well, you gotta level up first, though, to get to level of everybody else. And then it's like, oh, I want to play, like, Grand Theft Auto 5. Great choice, but if you want to have anything in the game, you gotta do missions and, like, stuff like that. It's like, just let me play. Just have fun with friends. Like,
Let me play the game.
like
Pretty much.
I don't wanna, like, sure, you have, like, these DLCs and stuff, but, like, here's what you realize. A lot of us, we don't wanna play the game. We just wanna play with our friends. Like, Grand Theft Auto 5, great game, but, like, I really got tired of the missions. Like, me and Connor's literally been just, like, playing racetracks and stuff like that. Like golf.
You know, that winds up happening with anyone that plays Grand Theft Auto Online. You'll just be playing race games, or you'll be playing, like...
death matches.
Even the queue times for that's terrible, though.
Death matches?
I remember the queue times for GTA matches were terrible. I hate the queue times in GTA.
Yeah.
Smash.
You know what's really awful though? Like, in GTA 5, there are so many fucking hackers in that fucking game that just go into a game and then they just kill random pedestrians because they hack their way into the game and can basically, like, spawn stuff and are, like, basically unending life.
You dicks.
Yeah.
They be dicks.
They're all dicks, like, yeah.
Go fuck me.
But yeah, all I've really done is just not much, just been playing a little bit with a new DLC in Grand Theft Auto 5. I've started my own nightclub. It's funny because I made a club. I invited Connor into it. Connor had to pay $100 fee to get in for some reason, even though I said it to friends only. So yeah.
You still have to pay the entry fee.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're best friends, but...
Yeah. Hey, dude. Welcome to my club. Oh, yeah, you gotta pay.
We gotta pay first.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. But... yeah, other than that, I've been playing a lot of A Hat in Time again. As you probably all know by now, it is my favorite game of all time. Like, seriously, no joke. It's probably... like, I can't fucking find a game that's, like, surpasses it. It's so great in every way.
Great, hats off to you, developer.
Yeah. Hats off and hats back on because Hat in Time, you know? Yeah. But, like, A Hat in Time, I will say this. I've been playing a lot and I'm ready for... there's a new, like, expansion pack coming. The 13th of September. Basically, like... a week until it, or like something like that. Now, here's the deal. It's like, sure, you would say, oh, maybe, like, what does it cost though? It doesn't cost anything. It's completely free if you get it on the same day as it launches. Like, if you get it on the 6th of September, you will get it automatically, and you will basically have it. No issues. You just get it.
Is this a yearly thing? Is this a yearly thing?
Yearly? No, it's just like for Hat in Time. the developer just said like, for you guys who are early, you just get it for free. And it's like, okay. I mean, I'm just definitely gonna get it. I will say this though, there's a certain things that's coming to it, and that's the fact that it's like, it's getting a lot of updates, and like there's gonna be an entirely new map and like extra challenges, which gives more hats and stuff like that. And drumroll, co-op mode. Oh, that was a little bit late there, Deb. But yeah, co-op mode. People can now play together in Hat in Time. And from what I saw, it's all story mode, so you can just like do whatever with your friend. It's just really just play together. And I mean, the Bow Kid looks pretty nice. Connor has some predictions, which is we're gonna talk about a little bit later, apparently. But yeah, it's fun, and I would highly recommend it. If you ever pick up a game, pick up Hat in Time. If you run out of things to do in that one, don't worry. You have like, let me tell you, I have 32 hours in that game. I have not run out of things to do. Like, there are so much. Let me tell you, the entire game is 100% workshop, like, supported. No deadlines, just all workshop. Just like people just put in what they can do and just put it up there. And it's a lot of fun that way. So yeah.
After being laid out,
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Are you ready for our first thing here? First weird, stupid news story. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Pokemon Go. Now, you might be wondering, why am I talking about Pokemon Go? This was all that happened in the latest thing. Here's the deal. There was a Safari Zone in Pokemon Go. They had an event called Safari Zone, where people could catch Pokemon. I don't know much about it. It was a giant event in Japan, in Yokosuka. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But here's the deal, Dib. It's like, usually you would just be like, oh, sure, that's fun, right?
Yeah.
You know what's even more fun?
Sounds ingenuitive. What's more fun?
The fact that the fucking Pokemon Go people entirely took over that city.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not even joking. They literally just, they literally just took over the entire city. Like, there were nobody doing anything but Pokemon Go in that city. And the entire city was basically just like, all there was people walking the streets, like, no cars, and just like people just walking around with their phones, playing Pokemon Go. Like, like, this is so, like, ridiculous. Like, I know Pokemon Go is hugely big, right?
It shouldn't be causing this much trouble, but it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, any thoughts on it? Dude?
This isn't the first time it's ever caused any troubles to people. I don't understand why people are trespassing on government property or just places they aren't supposed to be for like a Dratini or just something really like, no, whatever Pokemon it is, it's not justifiable. You are breaking the law.
Yeah.
Pokemon, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on.
It's okay. I remember this actually. Oh, you know what's actually interesting? I realized this. The day Pokemon Go was released, it was 2016. It's 2 years ago. You know, I realized also another thing. It was released July 6th. Just actually, that's my birthday, so...
Oh.
What? How come Pokemon keeps... Okay, I'm gonna say this, it's funny. Pokemon for like the Game Boy and stuff came out when I was born. And
Really interesting.
Pokemon had their 20-year anniversary when I was 20 years old. Like, am I just born Pokemon? Like, I just am Pokemon, Dib. I don't know if you noticed.
You're Pokemon incarnate.
Yeah, and Pokemon Go came out like on my birthday. Like, I feel like I'm attached to Pokemon in a weird way. Yeah. But yeah, it's not really much to say other than, yeah, Pokemon Go, it's a fun game, I guess. A lot of people are started playing it again now. They've just reinstalled it and started playing again. I will say though, yeah, don't do as Dib says, and don't fucking jump over fences and like get into restricted area.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon, but I wouldn't break the law over it.
Yeah, it's like, it's the stupidest way to break the law as well.
Dumb.
It's like, yeah, I broke the law, but there was a Dratini there. It's like, fucking, like, what do you, like, dude, come on. You have common sense. You're supposed to know not to walk into a building that's about to fall. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, an ice cream truck stops by and it says free candy on the side. And you are a 10-year-old. Do you walk to that car? No, you get the fuck out of there. Yes, there might be something rewarded for it, but also you might be fucked over for life. Like, don't risk it, just get away. The free candy isn't going to be there. Okay, but yeah, there's that. Ready for our next story about Pokemon that I also found?
Yep.
Detective Pikachu, the like, not the theater movie per se. I don't know.
Yeah. The live action Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, yeah.
Yeah. It's currently being worked on as we speak, which is still interesting.
Thinking that's like a joke, but no, it's a legitimate thing apparently.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu. It's gonna, and I got a confirmation because I was wondering like who is making, who's the voice of Detective Pikachu, and it's hilarious to me. Ryan Reynolds is the fucking voice actor for Pikachu.
It's amazing.
Like, Ryan Reynolds, everybody, the guy who does Deadpool. Like, the fucking genius of everything. Like, Deadpool, I mean, what more is there to say? He's a fucking genius. Like, I'm fully down to watch this per se, because it's like Detective Pikachu, I wanna see that. You have any thoughts on Detective Pikachu, Dib?
Oh, and I still don't have any idea how they managed to get their rights to it.
What?
Or being able to do it. I don't know how they're able to do it. Like, is Nintendo seriously do a movie, a Pokemon movie? I'm even more surprised that they're just not making a Pokemon movie straight off the bat. Like just like Pokemon, like the live action movie.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what I really hope for? It's definitely not gonna happen. But I really want a murder mystery with a Pikachu in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we won't get that. We'll probably get if anything, we'll get Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and it wouldn't even be about like an actual, like the Pokemon would be okay at the end or something like that. It actually would be a murder or something.
Dude, if it ends, it like, if Ryan Reynolds goes as Pikachu, and he's like, he shows a shadow of the Pokemon, and he goes to you, it's like, who's that Pokemon? That's gonna be my favorite in that case. And it's like, it's the stupidest fucking, like, it's all it is, the shadow. Who's that Pokemon? It's a Ampipom. It's like, nah. Don't worry about that.
It's dead Chew.
It was Pichu all along.
That would make you money.
Yeah. I mean,
Crossover, clearly.
I don't know if there's much news about it. It's literally just Pokemon Detective. It's fun. It's gonna come out in theaters at summer 2019, so a little to a year ago. I don't know if is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? Who knows? Like, who can tell? I sure can't. Cause fucking I don't care. I'm definitely gonna watch it though.
Give me too. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch all of that. Okay. So, next on the agenda, McDonald's. Now, I found some. Now, here's the deal. I'm gonna be honest, Dib. I looked over at service and stuff, didn't find much. But I did find something interesting.
Actually, when I said like McDonald's service, I mean like our own personal service, like our own service at McDonald's, like how the quality of service at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for like statistics or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I was looking at something and I didn't find anything, but I did find this, which is interesting because I found McDonald's news site. I had no idea this existed until today.
I don't know why they had a new site either.
Yeah, no.
Because they keep messing up stuff.
Maybe there was one guy who was like, okay, fucking, this company is fucking up so bad I need to make a new site about them. But yeah. So, here's the fucking ones I found. McDonald's, okay. Which one do you want to start with? Because I want to start with one that is really funny. Kangaroos are attacking tourists for McDonald's and KFC in Australia.
Wait, they attack tourists and... That's crazy.
Yeah, no. And listen to this. Tourists have been warned not to feed kangaroos McDonald's, KFC, and carrots after a spate of attacks at popular viewing spots in Australia. Question: who was fucking walking up to a kangaroo and is like, here's a Big Mac? Like...
The deers of the world or something?
Like, what? Like, I'm sorry. Like, kangaroos. I mean, I think they're cute and all, but who feeds them McDonald's? And KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, when I think of a kangaroo, you know what they like? Chicken. Like, Dib, how often have you seen a kangaroo eat chicken?
Actually seen a living kangaroo before.
You have not?
Like, I've not, like, I've been to the zoo, but I don't know if I've ever seen a kangaroo at the zoo.
I
don't think I've ever seen one.
I've seen like some, not many. I've seen one at the circus and some at like a. Okay, before somebody grows before going to circus, I was 6 or 8. I was just thinking, like, fucking, I don't care. If you think circus are evil, then sure, go ahead. I'm not gonna care. I'm not bothering into this conversation. But yeah, I like, I mean, I've seen it, like, at least, I know I've seen them at, like, a zoo. But I thought they were, like, plant eaters and stuff like that. I didn't think they would even try eating chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I found a little bit more. Let me see. In a separate interview, tourist shuttle bus driver Shane Lewis told the Australian Broadcast Corporation that he had seen several attacks and taken pictures of the aftermath. There are people getting kicked and scratched at least every day, he said. One lady got 17 stitches in her face from her eyes to her chin. My God.
Got piercings to her eyes to her chin.
Yeah. He added, I've even seen some silly people feeding the McDonald's, KFC, corn chips, oats, and there are some foods they are very aggressive for. Dude, no wonder, you know why? Those fucking kangaroos need to get their McDonald's fill. Obviously. You know when you're just like, I just need a Big Mac. You eat a Big Mac and you're like, that wasn't food, but I take it. Like some fucking, they just need their fix, you know? No wonder they get aggressive.
Crazy, man.
I mean, I fucking scratch up a fucking store worker at McDonald's for fucking not getting me a fucking Big Mac in time. Come on.
Are kangaroos basically deer in Australia? Are they that common?
I think they're a little bit common. I don't know. Meanwhile, Mr. Lewis has been collecting photos of those injured by kangaroos and showing them to tourists as a warning. He said, once I show them the photos, they usually pull their kids away and put the food away when they know what they can actually happen. There was a guy who got his stomach gashed open and he wasn't even feeding them, but they'd been to McDonald's 10 minutes before. So whether they still had the food smell on them, I have no idea. But for some reason, the kangaroo took to him. Oh God, that's really like scary, actually. You know,
Don't mess with a kangaroo.
yeah, don't mess with a fucking kangaroo. They fucking eat you. No, seriously, you think I'm kidding, but.
Your kangaroos are trained in the arts of kicking your.
If attacked by an emu. Okay. What the fuck? I found Rob Max 4 has commented on this, and he said, they look cute but have gotten many a dog. Certainly not defenseless. Neither are emus. If attacked by an emu, lay on the ground, it's better to get stumped than ripped by claws. By an emu? Sure. But we're talking about kangaroos here. Kangaroos have fucking strong-ass feet.
Like they're very strong creatures. I would not want to tussle with one.
I mean, have you seen a boxing kangaroo before? They'll fuck you up.
They exist, like boxing kangaroos.
I bet they do in Australia. You know, we lost to...
Cartoon joke.
Yeah. Norway lost to Australia one time. We were like, we were challenging them to a boxing match, and then a kangaroo popped in the ring, and we were very scared. Our walrus didn't have a chance against a fucking boxing kangaroo.
Our walrus didn't have a chance.
Okay. That's the only... I mean, we don't have many animals in Norway that are best exclusive. Yeah, the walrus. Okay. Should I... Okay. Next topic from McDonald's. McDonald's to ban plastic straws in all of its restaurants in the UK and Ireland.
Really?
Hmm.
Did they do something wrong?
Yeah. Somebody got stabbed by a plastic straw. I don't know. That would have been an interesting story, though. McDonald's is to ban plastic straws at all of its UK restaurants by next year as Preserve grows on companies to cut waste. I see, so it's a waste problem. So it's like, you know, environment, you know? So, like, say it like this. Like, when you use a straw, you don't really reuse it, you just throw it away. And that's a waste. Like, but a lot of people just... You know, this is where the takeaway people have a problem with. Because a lot of people just want to throw... Like, whenever they have, like, a McDonald's straw, or, like, a McDonald's, like, cup. Some people, yeah, sensible people throw it in the trash. Other people, though, will actually go out of their way and just leave it on the ground. Or, like, throw it out the car window and, like, not even care about it. Fucking... Like, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, people be leaving this shit all over the place. Like, I got a new job at Menards, and you'd be surprised at how much trash people leave on the floor.
Dude. As I work at service, right? You know, like, you know this. I work very hard at service. I love my service job. But here's the deal.
Okay.
I have an entire, like, say it like this. At my store, I have an entire hour that I've set off at the night shift. All what I'm doing there is literally go outside of the store and picking up shit that has been left on the fucking ground and just put in the trash. And I find so much shit, like plastic straws, like I found like takeout from like another like In-N-Out or something. Like there's so much like stuff that has been like left everywhere that I'm just like, oh god. You know, the trash bin is literally right next to this thing. Can you just throw it there? Like,
Literally, it's right there. That's true. That's so true. It's right there. It's so close to you. Why aren't you throwing it? It's so close. Why not?
yeah.
That close to you. Why are you not throwing it?
And that's the fun part for you, because like here's the deal. Even though I love the straws at McDonald's and stuff like that, I understand this fucking movement. Like, there's so much waste being dumped into oceans and shit like that. But it's like, all you had, like, but the people that complain about it are the people that often do it. Like, the people that really like, oh, I have a problem. Like, oh, I really fucking, why are they fucking removing the straws? I love the straws. It's the people that fucking leave a fucking McDonald's cup and throws it in the, like, in like a bush or something like that. It's not like, it's not the problem of like it's a problem of the people. It's not a problem of the product. It's just that people, it's about people don't know how to use their product. It really upsets me, really. But yeah. So basically what McDonald's is doing is trying to, like, try to make it a little bit less plastic here. Do you have anything to add on this, or is it just...
Like, oh, I'm just trying to think of something productive to add on to this straw discussion. Oh, you know, I guess I could, you know, I did bring, this was something I brought up in terms of timing, so I haven't really brought up. Sorry, but, okay, so, you know how McDonald's has the, you know, record of just getting everything you order wrong?
Yeah.
For example. Like, astronomically simple, and they still get it wrong. Go to McDonald's, right? I'm on my lunch break, so, you know, it took me about, like, I don't know, 10 minutes to get there. It's like 20 minutes, and just ordered a simple sandwich with the app, you know, I was like, may I please have a McDouble with lettuce and tomato only. And then, however, he heard his employees talk smack about him, and he got my order in wrong. Okay, so I'm not even mad at him. You know, I was like, oh, okay, so I probably didn't punch it in right, and I have to pay the whole $2. No, that's fine. I mean, I understand. I would probably be distracted too. It's all good in the hood. So I'm standing there waiting for just the sandwich. Right? You don't even think it takes like several seconds to even get this done. You know, you think at most like 2 or 3 minutes. All right. So I'm sitting there. I go and look at the guy next to me. So how long have you been standing here? For 5 minutes. So I'm standing there, and it's about 7 minutes in. Okay, guys, where's my sandwich? Not only is my sandwich wrong, I still don't have the sandwich yet. So where's my sandwich? And then this is what set me off. You think setting me off would be waiting? You got me wrong. No, the thing that set me off immediately, it blew up the patience inside me, was the lady. The door, the person that worked there, the cashier lady. She's like, as she's walking out the door, either to be off work for the day or just on break, she's like, dude, everyone makes mistakes. Chill out, bro.
Okay, that's the fucking...
Given the place we are currently at, she had the nerve to say that to me, not even to my face, walking out the door. Yeah, so I was mad. Did you want to add anything to that, though?
That's the worst thing about people. That sounds like a fucking worker that snapped or was just like, oh, dude, everybody makes mistakes.
Oh no, she was carefree. She didn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, but that sounds like a person who's you know, I'm gonna be honest. I understand the entire say it like this. I've worked in service for I'm at my 4th year of service work, right? I work at a general store. Now, we get a lot of shit. And sure, yeah. I sometimes get orders and stuff like that to basically get stuff done and stuff, and then, sure, I do it. Now, here's the problem. Is whenever I work with somebody and they say, oh, that person is such a horrible person because he just forgot something, but sure, you would be mad, but everybody's sure, you work service, you there's a lot of shit you get every day, but you gotta think to yourself, did they have a point because of this? It's yeah, that person, well, why did he get mad? Well, you did mess up 5 times, or you did do something wrong. You just gotta think to yourself, did I do anything wrong? Say it like this. I had a person who was coming in to get a refund on a a sandwich or something like that. And she was like, oh, I want a refund on this, but she didn't have the receipt with her. And that's when you will get, yeah, sure, you could trade it in for free, no problem. But she didn't want to trade, she just wanted the money. And I was like, I can't really do that. You have to trade. And it's she left saying thanks for the bad service. At that point I was like, yeah, no, nothing I could do there. So I just said, okay, sorry. And then she just walked off. That was my response to that. But if it actually is something that I have something to do with, say it like this, I forgot to put somebody's, somebody called me and ordered something, and I forgot to write down the order for anybody else to pick it up on, then I will take that personally, because that's a little bit, problematic, and that's not their fault that they're mad, it's my fault that they start to get mad. You gotta kind of look into yourself and see, oh, sure, people mess up, but, they get mad if you mess up, that should be a thing. Yeah. So, do you have any, Did you get your sandwich at the end there, Connor? No.
Okay, yeah, here's the rest of that story. So I demand my refund because I have the right to at this point, right? I've been waiting 7 minutes for just a sandwich. I'd understand if it's like a huge order and if it was on a busy day. Okay. No one was there, and I was waiting 7 minutes. So I demand my refund. And so the guy's like, okay, I'll get your refund. So non-caring. That lady was the one that set me up, but now he was added to my list of people that I was upset with at this point.
Yeah.
He was so casual because then I waited another. It's been 20 minutes. I waited like 7 minutes for my order. Didn't get it. Not only did it got wrong, I waited the 7 minutes. Another 4 minutes because he took the slowest. He was the slowest person in the world. He had to get like whatsoever. He didn't care, and he wandered off into the back. He kept me waiting, and it was so bothersome. It was so astronomically bothersome. Got my money back, and then you see with McDonald's there are like I'd say give or take 3 or 4 like genuinely good people that work there. Those are the people I'll never be upset with. I will be upset with pretty much everyone else there probably. Odds are, because they're either people that don't give a shit about their job at McDonald's. That don't, to be fair, it's McDonald's. No, at that point you've hit rock bottom. That is rock bottom. Like that is that's worse than that. That's just it's a pretty bad place to work.
I wouldn't say that completely. You know why I won't say that?
Why? Did you work there? Have you worked there?
Elliot works at the McDonald's currently, so...
It is. I'm not trying to offend him, but...
I mean, he loves it there.
The workplace.
But then again, Elliot has a really good memory, and he works in Sweden. Sweden is a lot more like...
In America, he might have a different opinion. American McDonald's,
Yeah. I mean, here's the deal. If you ever, like, dare to, like, do something shitty, you will be problematic, per se. That's
so American McDonald's has a really bad reputation. Because it's usually filled with teenagers that don't care about anything.
Yeah.
They're just old guys. Like, old, middle-aged, like, old people that don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, basically.
So I actually did wind up getting my sandwich because of the nice 3 people that, you know, that's the thing with McDonald's. There's always like 1 to 3 nice people that sandwich for free. Exactly how I wanted it.
Nice.
Happy. I got to get back to work on time. Enjoyed my sandwich on like within the 7 minutes I had left to work.
Yeah. It was a good sandwich though, hopefully.
Yeah, it tasted like justice.
Justice tastes sweet.
Justice. Or like, yeah, justice. Justice tastes good.
Yeah.
This was a sandwich worth fighting for.
Here's actually, you know, I don't really have many like McDonald's service, like, because here's the deal. Most of my experience with any like restaurant has been good. But here's the deal, I will say this. I'm gonna give a huge advertisement here, but they're not paying me. Let's just say that. A place called Roxy in the middle of like nowhere in Norway. My god, their fucking service is on point. Like, they barely speak Norwegian and English. Like, they have problems with language, but they know what you order. Like, if you say a lot of olives, they know you want a lot of olives. And like, their fucking pizza, burger, and everything just tastes fucking fantastic. And like, I will say this, Roxy, they just do everything correct in my mind. Like, they really just do everything correctly. like, I was at a point where, like, one of my friends lived very next to this place where I went to, like. So after work, I basically took my bicycle down there, like, said to them, hey, yo, like, I would like a medium-sized pizza on, like, with this, and, like, when will it be done? And he's like, oh, 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I headed up to my friend, talked to him for 15 minutes, went back down. Exactly when I went through the door, done. Like, immediately. Like, such good service, fantastic people. Do they have a place like that in Dip?
Sights to see nowadays in terms of McDonald's services. I don't think I have a restaurant currently at the moment that does that.
Yeah, it's a fucking, like, I can even, like, I even started I can even call up there and be like, yo, can you, like, do this? And it's like, yeah, sure, when are you coming here? I'll be here, or I'll be there around, like, if I just say to them, I'll be around there at 6 p.m. They're like, sure, come on by at 6 p.m. I come by at 6 p.m., it's done, then and there. It's still warm. Like, how do they do it? I don't know. They're magic.
Magic,
Yeah.
you know. Believe it's not so.
Yeah. Oh my god, I found actually something funny here.
What was the funny thing?
I found a thread because I was looking at, like, service of McDonald's. Employees will appear friendlier if it's, like, question. How will they appear friendlier? Will they just look more friendly but still have the same attitude? Like, what the? Like, this was in America. Like, come on. What does that mean?
I don't know at that point.
Yeah.
It's like a wild, like a documentary, or how to approach a wild animal.
Yeah. How to approach. Dib. If we ever get hired by anybody who wants to really hire us for a show, we should say how to appear a McDonald's worker.
this time on how to approach a McDonald's employee.
Yeah.
And you gotta approach it really calmly.
You gotta strut.
Like any mad approach. They did your order right, even though they've done it wrong. With a smile on your face, nonetheless. And that's the most dangerous thing. You actually have to smile at them directly, sincerely. At least you're trying to.
Oh wait, did I actually tell you? Did I actually tell you how I, like, got very cheap food from a gay worker?
Oh, how did you do? What were the conditions?
So I was with my friend, right? And we were just walking to McDonald's, like, not McDonald's. Let's just make it McDonald's, because I don't want to say the real name, because it's very close to where I live, and I don't want anybody to really look me up, because it's a very local thing, right? And so we were just walking up, and we were just chatting about, like, people being, like, very, like, flirtatious towards the workers there. Stuff like that, getting stuff free. But, like, here's the deal. One of the dudes were gay, as in they liked men. Now, I was just like, okay, you know what? Because I see a lot of, like, things about it, people just approaching stuff and, like, being sexy might actually work. I was walking up there, like, brushing my hair to the side, to one side, looking very, like, suave. I was just leaning on the counter, like, excuse me, could I? And no joke, I got 20% off that fucking thing that I ordered. Like 20%, that's a lot. And I was just like, thank you, and walked off, and he was like, dude, you have a big power. Like, my friend was just real like, you have the power of a god. He didn't get any free though. He tried, but he didn't get anything.
It's like when you do it and then your friend does it. It's like, nah, it doesn't work. Sorry.
Dude,
you don't do it as good as him.
you know the thing is, here's the deal.
He tries to suck up his gut. Like he's got like he probably has like he's got like your friend just kind of sucks up his gut and then he just kind of looks all sexy and shit, and then as soon as it fails, his gut like pops out and like and everything goes back to normal.
Yeah, basically.
I love that in cartoons.
Yeah, but like I can tell you this, when trying to like act like sexy enough to get like something free. Whenever you want to do that, you gotta really be confident in yourself and really like try hard. Because if you just walk up to them, try to be like, yeah, excuse me. No, you gotta really like show off your posture. You gotta
open up your posture, practice your sexy smile. Maybe do some fancy eyebrow work.
You gotta be smooth. Like you gotta really like, your movements gotta be like, you know, when you. It's gotta be like when you like first like slide like, you know, when you first go on the slide, you gotta like slide down easy, but don't fucking burn yourself like on the fucking metal slides, because then you just like jump up and down and look really frantic. No, you gotta really like in one smooth motion kind of like get up there, because that will show your skill per se in that regard. But yeah. Okay. Holy shit, I realized we're talking for a long time here. Do you want to talk about the Smash, like, the Nintendo's Direct thing?
Yes. Alright, so, my boy King K. Rool's gonna be in the game. I'm excited for this.
And my boy...
And
my boy, Simon Belmont, is actually going in as well.
I thought we had the same boy. Like every time I'm starting to say boy because I've been watching a lot of like God of War, or like no one ever said boy.
Yes, boy.
Boy. I might have said that even before then, but you know, especially when I was like boy. boy.
You know,
but yeah, King K. Rool. I like it.
And I'm just really excited for like. Simon Belmont has always been like, I love fucking look, there's one thing I really enjoy, and that is Castlevania. Now I don't talk about Castlevania that often, it's because I really just don't like think like there's much to talk about in Castlevania. It's like it's the easiest it's the easiest thing to learn like ever. Like, think about it. What is Castlevania? You jump, you whip, and that's it. You walk, jump, and whip.
You bring it around.
You use item.
You whip it out.
Yeah, you whip it out and then let them see.
You whip it out and lash out.
Yeah. Basically, that's all you do.
I'm adding that to my innuendos. You whip it out and lash out.
You whip it out, let them see, and then when they they think they're dead, you hit them. Then remember, you gotta whip it out and hit Dracula in the face with it. Because other places don't work, you know. But like, I love Castlevania, and like seeing the fact that Simon Belmont is in the game, great. I even like his design, like the fact that he looks like an old, like he looks cool. He doesn't look like I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna make him look anime-ish as fuck. Like when I saw like the intro to Castlevania, like with Simon Belmont in the doorway and stuff, I was like, this is just Simon Belmont, I know it, and I love it. But I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna make him like Marth or Roy or something like that, just like very anime. But no, he's actually pretty cool looking. He actually looks like a long-haired dude.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he looks like a version of He-Man. that didn't turn too homosexual. It looks like a straight He-Man, per se. Come on, it does. But yeah, again, I enjoy him. Yeah, no, this is like Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I know for a fact people are gonna be upset. I know for a fact people are upset. But like, yeah, fucking Waluigi is still an assist trophy. Am I the only person who doesn't care that the fact he's an assist trophy?
Be, you know, it's theorized that might actually be a joke. Like that's not actually. It's theorized that it might not actually be a thing because they like during the direct they had a purple and yellow chair together. Thing. Like during Miyamoto had like a purple and yellow chair next to him.
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't be too far-fetched, but question. Oh, but actually, that could also be another confirmation for Connor's theory. So we were theorizing, and I think you also have theorized a bit, Dib. Have you theorized at all?
For Waluigi?
No, for any, like, a character in Smash. Just anybody.
Gino's gonna be in the game. Because so far, they seem to go off the wish list from the last.
Yeah.
When the DLC characters came out. Like,
dude, fucking...
there was, like, a wish list. I like the fact that the wish list wasn't... I don't think they took the wish list into account, but now I think they are. Because now... Ridley's is going to be in the next game. Simon will be in the next game. Chrom and Dark Samus are also in the next game, which were also all these characters were on the wish list.
And technically, Shovel Knight was on the wish list. He became an assist trophy. You know,
they gave him they missed an opportunity with that one.
Dude, no, seriously, I think it's great. Like I know people are like a little bit like, oh, but he's not a character though. You know. The fact that he's actually represented means that they kinda listen. Like,
yeah, they kinda listen.
Like, that means they, like, thought about, like, they have thought about it. And they made a character for him. But who, like, just think about it. Like, it's good to have indie representation in the game. Now, Connor was really thinking, because here's the deal. I don't know, have you ever, like, now Connor was talking to me about he really want some characters in Smash. He was theorizing that because Hat Kid has been a lot of like they added like a Smash kind of poster to it in the thing, like in the update and stuff. So like now there's like a Hat Kid next to next to like the new Hat Kid, but it's all like done in a very like Smash Brothers style and stuff like that. So Connor was very like, what if they add fucking Hat Kid? And I'm like, I most likely would say that it's not gonna happen, but you know, I mean, if it happens, then Connor was right. I'll gladly accept defeat because I love fucking Hat in Time. So as you've heard like a million times from me, yeah.
You love that game.
Yeah, I love that fucking game. But yeah, do you have a theory of any characters?
Oh, Gino's coming out. I feel like Gino will be in this game.
Gino?
Yeah, it's the only one that hasn't been out, that hasn't been announced yet.
No. Do you have any?
They've been going by the list so far.
You know, I have a couple of theories as well. But question, one thing first. Do you have a wish though? Like, who do you wish come out in that one?
At least Gino or the Nimbus guy from Super Mario RPG. At least one of those two.
Mallow?
I think that's what his name, yeah.
Yeah, Mallow is the cloud person. You know who I wanna okay, so I'm gonna say my theory and my wish list. Now, I've said this to Connor. If Cooking Mama becomes a character in the new Smash, then I'm gonna fucking love it.
Cookie Mom.
No, seriously, Cooking Mama has so much to work with, and it has mobile games now and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they add her just for the advertisement. And I would love it to death if it becomes a thing. Like, how much would you like to see a Cooking Mama just walk up to people and just beat the shit out of them? You know, it's on the line of Wii Fit Trainer and like stuff like that it could actually work, you know? Like, that's my...
I wonder how what's gonna be out here.
But, you know what? Another theory that I have is, and that is a little bit weird one. Now, they added Rathalos from Monster Hunter, right? You know about that, right? The giant.
They might actually have Monster Hunter in the game too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I feel like they're not gonna just swoop by and be like, yeah, no, these are in the game. And like, I feel like Rathalos, he has his own stage. Like, there's an entire Monster Hunter stage and a Monster Hunter
they're having him.
boss.
They're having it in the game. It won't be a surprise.
Yeah, no, they're definitely gonna have him. Like, I feel so strong about this. But like,
They have actually announced that. I feel like that was an oversight on their part.
yeah. And then people want characters from, what is it called? Another Pokemon character. I really don't think they're gonna add another Pokemon character. Sorry, people. There are so many Pokemons in the game already. Like, come on.
There's so many. Why do they keep adding more? You know, they might actually. It wouldn't surprise me if they added like the fire or the owl.
Yeah.
They've had a new Pokemon each installation. They've had Lucario. They had Mewtwo and Pikachu for Melee. They had Lucario for Brawl. And they'll probably have like either a starter Pokemon and probably Marshadow. I feel like they'd add Marshadow. Either as a Pokemon or like an actual playable character.
Yeah.
Something they wouldn't do.
Somebody actually said here, technically, Crash Bandicoot can technically be in the game at this point.
That'd be interesting.
Because he's in the Switch title, so... But yeah, I guess somebody, like, a lot of people here are thinking, and I'm noticing that, a lot of people are thinking the next character would probably be a... Because a lot of people are thinking either Rhythm Heaven, which was, you know, a rhythm game.
Yeah, people are assuming that, yeah.
Yeah, and some people, like the one I'm thinking, actually, is what, like, somebody said also as well as that, they also said, oh, what is his name from something Fighters, what is it called again?
Think Fighters?
Yeah, what is it called again? Tekken.
Tekken? Oh.
A character from Tekken, because Tekken was in the last game as a skin. But yeah. I don't know what they're gonna add, but I'm excited either way. Some people here says Sans from, I mean, technically possible now. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Are they having Undertale for Nintendo Switch?
Yeah. It's coming
Dude,
out.
I would vote for Sans in the game.
The problem is, if Sans comes out, then we're one step away from also getting Goku and fucking, like...
Shrek? Did you see did you ever see like the vote list and somebody actually put Shrek on there?
Yeah.
They could do that. Shrek has had a GameCube game and like a Game Boy game on there.
Yeah, but there's also like, people are actually thinking, like, I was thinking like, yeah, technically at this point, since Dragon Ball Fighters and Dragon Ball, like, Dragon Ball Xenoverse is also on Nintendo Switch. I mean, at this point, technically Goku could be in it. Or a character from ARMS, I guess. People really want that.
Oh god, no. Please, no. Please. Please, no.
You don't want people from ARMS?
Don't even. I haven't even played ARMS. ARMS looks ridiculous.
Yeah. You know, I kinda want...
Bring more people. Bring the Hippo King. Bring Hippo.
King Hippo?
Go from Punch Out, yeah. Bring or Glass Joe. Glass Joe. Glass Joe.
God. You know what I really want, actually?
What?
And I did actually say this. I want Glass Joe in as an assist trophy. Why do I want him as an assist trophy, you ask? You know why I want it? Because I just want an assist trophy that literally does nothing to your opponent. Like, I want him to punch, but it's like the blaster from Fox, where it literally does like 1 damage or like 2 damage. I just want a shitty Glass Joe, where all he does is just shitty punches. You have to kill him, and then you're done.
It's like Goldfish.
Yeah, it's like Goldfish, except way shittier, because they actually give people points now. So it's like, oh, I got an assist trophy. Fuck yeah, I got Grey Fox. Oh yeah, well I got shit, I got fucking punch out guy again.
Shit.
Yeah, I got Glass Joe. Though actually, Dom Flamingo would actually be funny though. It literally just taunts you. Okay, but yeah, I think that's enough Smash Leaks for today. Don't you think?
We gotta get to our final thingy.
Yeah. Let's get to our top 10 list. Now, what me and Dib are gonna do here is we're gonna first. So basically, this is gonna be the thing. We have a watch together setup. Now, what we do on the watch together is we add in whatever you find. We find the. Okay. So basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna find a... Oh god, I just fucking exited out of the fucking watch together, didn't I? Yep. Hold on. Come back inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Don't start that shit. Okay. Okay, so right now we're gonna like find. Oh fucking! I'm fumbling. We're gonna basically show off our top 3 picks for our favorite like most memorable gaming music per se that we have, and we could either find like a certain song or like a fucking or generally just a soundtrack. Okay, Dib, do you want to start us off?
Alright, so my first song for you boys and gals out there, from the classic Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Moonride. It played often during the hero selection scene. Hold that up. Or do I have to post a link?
No, hold on. Marvel vs. Capcom, which one now?
Versus Capcom 2, I believe. It was called Moonride.
Hold on. Moonride. Marvel Capcom 2. When you wanna take you for a ride. Is that one?
Oh, I thought it was like I wanna take you for a moonride.
Hold on.
I always thought it was a moonride.
Let's see if this one. Is this one?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Actually,
that was for a moonride.
To be fair, that is pretty memorable.
Really good. This is probably the best one I have on my mind. This was good.
Yeah, I mean it was good. I actually remember this. That's a funny thing. I was thinking like, where have I heard this before? Oh god. Did it really not have any more lyrics? I remember more lyrics. Oh, it's looped. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for mine?
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. Okay, we're just gonna take you for a ride for a while. Now, I would say in general, you know which one has the best music in my opinion? And it doesn't matter which one I pick here because, I mean, I'm gonna pick something a little bit better. I'm gonna find one that doesn't have, well, this one is better. So, Awesome Knots has some of the fucking best music ever. Let's be honest. Like, I'm put on the Ted McPain one because it's really, like, easy to explain. Every character in this game has his own theme, and, like, every single, like, I haven't hated one of them, you know what I mean? Like, what about you, Dib? Do you remember, like, you remember playing Awesome Knots, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played as...
Ted McPain?
I don't think I've ever played as Ted McPain, no.
Okay. But yeah, you...
Like, a bunch of them, and I love all the theme songs, yeah, I know what you were doing with this, it's all fantastic.
Like, Nibs is also pretty fantastic. It's like... It's funny because it's like the gummy bears from, like, the old cartoon.
Right. Like a He-Man skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, again, all the other themes, the main theme also great, like there's when it comes to this game, it's like fucking great. Like, I don't think I can even like, when it comes to music, they always like, whenever they come up with a new one, they're always like, oh, we have an idea. And it's basically what they always do. Question. So now we have, like, that was mine, obviously. Now, this is what people picked as number, like, 10 in a way. Now, you understand what I mean by in a way. Hold on. Well... So, what basically was posted everywhere was Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls. This was number 3 I found on most lists. A lot of them was number 1 and like a lot of this was like up top 3 per se. Like some of them was at top 10 and like top 5 and stuff. And Morrowind was tied to another game, I don't remember which one, but like fucking Morrowind and like basically Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Oblivion, all great music. Like, I don't know, do you agree to this, or?
Oh, I remember it, like, if you listen to this, you know where this is from, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of, like, easy to remember it, so, yeah. It's, a great, like, tune in general. So, like...
Listen to.
Yeah, it's great, like, it's memorable, it's easy to understand. Like, even, they've reused this fucking, like, theme song for every game. So I think that's why a lot of people say, like, oh, I love Elder Scrolls. And I remember first when I was actually playing Oblivion, and people were saying, like, it's the Skyrim theme, and I'm like, no, it's not, it's Oblivion. Yeah. So yeah, apparently Morrowind was up there. Like, I would say Oblivion or Skyrim, but, like, when it came to, like, looking at all the top 10s, a lot of them only said the Elder Scrolls series, but most of them said Morrowind, to be more specific. So yeah. Dib.
Oh, what else? Yeah, oh, my next one?
Your number 2.
So my number 2 would have to be Monster Rancher 2's all the songs, all the play background music are all amazing. I love Monster Rancher 2.
Monster Adventure 2?
Yeah, Monster Rancher 2.
Okay. But no soundtrack. Dragon Warrior monsters, or what is it?
Is this called Monster Rancher 2? I don't know if you can find it on YouTube.
Monster Venture?
Okay. Monster. Oh, maybe I can look it up. It's Monster.
Okay.
2.
Because I looked it up and all I found was Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 and Sonic Adventures 2.
Yeah. Oh, this might be it. Lucia? Copy and paste this. So if I...
You just put it in the top bar there, if you just paste it there.
And then just press enter.
Yeah. And then we'll find it at the bottom there, and then you just click which one is right.
This game is a classic. I love this game.
Monster Ranchers.
Yeah.
I remember. Here's the deal. I've never played this, but I remember seeing it at the shelf and thinking, "Wow, what the hell?"
This game is fantastic. If there was one game I love more than Pokemon, than Smash, which I grew up playing, I also grew up playing this. This was the top of the food chain. This was the game. I loved this game. My brother Cole loved this game. My brother Chase loved this game. This was the game of games. This is Monster Rancher 2.
It kinda, like, I'm looking at screenshots now. Is it kinda like Digimon or something? Kinda?
It's you raise a monster. You usually just raise one monster at a time on a ranch, and then you can have more monsters, obviously, but you just have to freeze them. There's like a storage, and you store them. But it's basically a monster raising simulator.
Yeah. I see.
Good. If you have a PlayStation 1, play this game. It's a must.
I mean, I tend to
Yeah.
I tend to play it a lot, actually. So, I mean, I play a lot. So, yeah, my number 2. It's a little bit like, I was thinking for a while because I had so many problems thinking of like number 1 and number 2 and stuff, and don't know, it's not a Hat in Time. Surprisingly enough, that doesn't have the correct music. Like, it's not too memorable, a Hat in Time music, but it is cool. I like it, but no, that's not what I'm talking about here. Even though I'm starting to get in the fucking... Damn it, I cannot mention Hat in Time without going on a fucking, like, rant. No, but this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Undertale, of course. Now, Undertale has fucking, like, always had great music. Like, I just picked the ruins for an example. Because as soon as you walk into the ruins and you hear this music, it's kind of like, wow. It's pretty beautiful. And it's like, I hear like Twitch streamers still use this music for stuff and like, you know, everywhere. I mean, Undertale has a great soundtrack in general. I mean, Dib, you remember, like, this, right? You played Undertale.
I played a little bit, yes. I've never actually beaten Undertale.
Never actually?
I played it at like a friend's house.
I played my first run with Connor whenever I first did it. So it was a little bit like weird experience for me because Connor knew everything and I didn't know anything.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Realistic scenario.
Yeah, but basically, Undertale, great fucking soundtrack. Now, it's the fucking top 10 list that I also found. And that is, I don't know which fucking, oh god. Now, what was on top, the second top I found a lot on, was, like, apparently it was Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay.
Have you ever played a Final Fantasy game?
I have played 9. That's actually my number 1. Is the theme song for 9, like the opening thing.
Oh. Well, that's curious because there was a lot of different like Final Fantasy songs, but like here's the deal: everybody said either Final Fantasy 8 or just Final Fantasy series. Again, with like Morrowind and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but like Final Fantasy 8 had some of the most like they actually got a singer for that and like stuff like that, and people really like orchestrated the entire like soundtrack. So obviously it's gonna be like a little bit more like cared for.
Gameplay wise, I don't think it was ever anyone's favorite, but like story wise, I think everyone liked the characters. Like everyone liked the characters. It's a situation where the gameplay wasn't the other ones, but everyone loved the characters and all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Final Fantasy 8, I remember playing it and I loved it so much. And like, sure. Like, here's the deal. Everybody says whenever they talk about soundtracks, it's either Final Fantasy 7. Like, when people say 7, 7 of course was a good game, but it didn't have very good. It was good on music as well. People say Final Fantasy 10 is very good, but it's like, whenever, like, sure, like the da 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 is pretty exciting, but it gets boring after a while. I'm sorry.
About 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Wait, which one were you just talking about right now?
Number 10. Number 10 is pretty much like da 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 da.
Wasn't 10? What was 10?
It was the one with ha ha ha, laugh Minuna, ha ha ha.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. I remember. It's funny. Yeah, that one. That one.
I like how I literally just had to say that and everybody understands whenever I'm talking.
Instantly remembers.
Yeah. Ha ha ha! So stupid. But yeah. That was basically it. Okay, your number 1?
Final Fantasy 9, like the music, like you could either say all of the music or just like the opening theme. Either or. I love all the music in Final Fantasy 9.
Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite, like,
Hashtag add Sedan for
yeah.
for another Final Fantasy character in Spanish.
Oh, that is nostalgic. That hit me very hard.
Sanctuary to my ears. This is sanctuary.
Yeah, I like how both of us got this like really like little small gasm. Just instantly, it's like, oh, there it is. Yeah, no, fuck it. I should have put fucking Final Fantasy up on the list as well. Like, I was torn between like Final Fantasy and like other games and stuff, but I tried to keep it like as like nostalgic free as possible per se my list, but it was a little bit on the list, like, so like that's why most of my things are modern games. Like, come on, this is fucking it's a good number 1. Dib, I'm gonna be honest. The fucking music to my ears. Oh god, I don't want to stop it. Okay. Now, my number 1 is actually a bit interesting because it's a game I haven't completed. Now, I loved the game. I loved it kinda, and I'm excited for a new game. It's Ori and the Blind Forest. Hold on. No, start from the start. You fucking cunt. Okay. Okay. It's very well orchestrated and like, it's a Microsoft Arts project, I think. Just wait until the build up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fucking... It really just gives me goosebumps. like, the entire music is supposed to keep you very happy and like this is the sad moments of the song, but it amps up. Just like after a little while, it's gonna amp up to really good. Like, it's so like easy flowing yet kind of like it's like it tells the story. Like I get basically the images in my head from just listening to the soundtrack.
Okay.
Have you ever played Ori and the Blind Forest or like heard much about it?
I've always wanted to because I've always heard good things about it. Nothing but good things.
I will say, if that'll be the first, the combat is not that good. But the fucking everything art is fucking fantastic.
Everything about it, yeah. It's a really well made game.
Yeah. Just hold on. There is that one like little like beautiful flute, like epic tune.
Okay, thank you.
The goosebumps. But it's very like old fantasy per se. Okay, time to find. Now, guess. What do you think people put as the number one? Everybody else. Hmm?
Number one.
Yeah.
What's the number one?
You'll see. Well, let me find a good song. I like this one the most, so here we go. Of course, Ocarina of Time, dude. It's everybody fucking knows Ocarina of Time. Like, let's be honest. But this was so high up on every list, which I don't really understand. Like, I don't know, Dave, do you kind of like get the entire like Ocarina of Time hype?
I actually never beat Ocarina of Time. I've been able to actually play one because I can never beat them. Like, other games are the only games I can't beat.
Yeah. But
I'm afraid I can't win.
Yeah, I like personally. I have nothing against Ocarina of Time. It's just that like in the top 10 music though, like I just wouldn't think this is very like sure I remember it, but it's not that like oh I remember the Song of Time. Oh I remember the Song of Healing. Oh I remember like. It's like, I remember Song of Storms. Like, can you tell me what the fucking title theme was? I don't know.
Yeah. It was one of those games I wish I could have beat.
Yeah.
I didn't beat it.
I have never played it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it, but again, I just can't beat Zelda games. they're really good. I'm not saying I don't ever play them because they're terrible. I'm just saying I never played them because I can never beat one.
Here's the deal.
The puzzles are always really good.
What we're saying is, don't hate Dib for not able to play the games. But you can hate me because I hate the games.
I love the lore and the I can never beat them. I can never beat a Zelda game. I watch people play it, but I can never beat one.
I fucking hate I hate the story and I hate the fucking games. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Was Minish Cap?
Here's the deal. I mean, people say often like the old Zelda versus the new Zelda. It's like, for me, I just don't care. I can't like. I have never like I have played Majora's Mask. That was the first Zelda game I played. And I tried playing, like, going back playing the old ones and stuff like that, because people say, like, oh, you should play them, they're fun. And it's like, I didn't have fun. It's a weird, like, dungeon crawler kind of, like, game, which I really don't like. I don't know. It's just not that explorative and, like, interesting. Back, like, it doesn't hold up. Breath of the Wild, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. I'm never gonna care about Legend of Zelda. Yeah, no. I'm just never, like, I've never gotten into it. Like, not ever. Like, I can't help it. But yeah. So, I mean, if you have your own list, then sure, give ahead and bring it on. Write in the comments if you stand for this long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it now.
Yeah, do it now. Or do it later.
Whatever is your convenience.
Yeah. Do it when you don't have school.
Actually coming up soon. School's coming up soon. Or if anything, it has started now.
Hmm?
It's the first of a new month.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's about wraps this up. Dib, where are you going today? This week? Doing anything?
I'm hitting the hay, I think, after this video, actually.
Yeah, same here. But like, what are you doing? Not like, what are you doing nowadays? Is there anything you're doing special?
Working on my video game non-stop, my boy. The due date's in December.
Yeah.
Like the demo is. I want to get the demo done. It's like that. It's like the thing you say, I want to lose weight, so you actually have to do this. You have to like set a date to yourself, and you just like, oh, I gotta get this done before my days due, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also Yeah. So you're basically still working on the game for a little while, and then you're trying to get a little bit of done so you can see where it goes?
Yeah, I'm done, yeah. Let's see how that looks. I want to make like two kinds of demos. Like one is just gonna be scenarios. Like there's gonna be 2 scenario levels. Like the next demo is gonna be like an arc full.
Yeah.
It'll be like the first arc of the.
So yeah, definitely guys, go check that out. Yeah, just wait for Dev. Maybe he'll upload it, maybe not. And then you can go to Dev and say, what the fuck, dude?
I'm planning on uploading dev stuff to like my new Discord that I made. I haven't actually gotten the time to sit down to work on my Discord, but I'm gonna have dev stuff on that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Doll? What are you have any big projects coming up?
Currently right now I'm working on a secret project that I'm not gonna reveal at all. I'm gonna try to work a little bit on it, but let me just tell you this. I've done character design for it. I'm doing more design as like a lot of times speak. And currently right now, I've been trying to get the drawing streams back up again. Now, why did it quit? Was because I had to I had some problems with Pikachu, where it was like trying to, like, it wasn't really giving out any notifications to my viewers and stuff. So, yeah, now instead of drawing streams happening on a different platform, it's just gonna be on YouTube nowadays. So yeah, on this channel, if you come by, you can just hang out, you can just try. And I might open commissions soon, so yeah. If you got money and you want art done by me, then you just gotta say so. But it's not gonna be done now.
Yeah, I have to give you time for that. Yeah, maybe I might have you do like maybe some art for
your game,
maybe like or like some promotional art.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Ooh, maybe you can make your own character trailer. Ooh, or like you could do the art for. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to do like a character trailer, because I'm gonna be making like several character trailers for.
Yeah, I can. I mean, if you give me like the sprite, I could probably think of I can redraw the sprite easily, no problem.
I still have to write the trailer for. I still have to write the script for the trailer. But yeah, maybe you could do your thing. Work your own magic.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I can even edit it and then see what happens. So yeah, there we go. Well, this is starting to get a little bit too drawn out, and we probably shouldn't talk about this in a fucking podcast. So yeah, stick by for next. So Dave is getting a call as well. We should probably end. Okay, see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Diabolical dude.
Diabolical dual discussions. Okay, see ya.